Good morning, friends. Happy Thursday, or no, happy Wednesday. So it is 55 degrees out, and it was 67 out here. Mr. Jerry went and got the Eden Pure out, and he has plugged that in. He'll be taking the air conditioner out because the rest of this week the lows will be in the 40s, and I was fine without that out here because I'm working on the heavy mosaic blanket, and I wanted to show you because I'm on my last round of that envelope style. So I'm just single crocheting it around all the way around here, so it makes it like a double thickness. So that's the front side, there's the back side. So all I'm doing, let me get to a part so you can see these were all the original ends I've tied off, and so all I'm doing is I'm tucking them in, and then I'm going through the inside loops and single crocheting them in, and it encases it in, and that's what it will look like. But it is a nice heavy blanket for our winter months here in Michigan and our fall and everything. So I am on the last side of it, so then this will be all done. So the only weaving of ends in will be that very last one, and then this will be ready to wrap up and give it as the gift to the recipients. And then I can think about something else to do. So, but Mr. Simba's over there, Miss Nyla's in the window behind me, so no plans for today, just staying home and seeing what the day will bring. I did do those refrigerator pickles last night, and I have enough to do another quart. So I'm going to look up another recipe and do another refrigerator pickle recipe to compare the two. So, but anyways, see ya after a while. Hey friends, happy Wednesday. How are you? Welcome back. I'm Teri, and this is my vlog style on a simpler life, aka retirement. So it has been a cool start to the morning, and now it is beautiful out. It is like the perfect summer day. It is 73 degrees out, blue skies, but this morning it was 46 and it was cold. Mr. Jerry put in the Eden Pure heater out into the sunroom because pretty soon that air conditioner unit will be pulled out, because this whole week our lows are in the 40s, even though it's going to creep back up to the 70s. So haven't done much today, except for I did finish that mosaic blanket. I will have clips after I get done talking of everything, and so that is finished, folded up, and we just have to make arrangements to get it to them. So I got that done. I was so glad. And that skein that he bought, I used about half of it. So and what else did I do this morning? Mr. Jerry's been working on putting in new kitchen plugins, because when we redid the kitchen, the tile backsplash is light gray, a dove gray, and so we had white, and so now he's replacing everything with a gray. So he's been doing that for the majority of the day. So, because we have a lot in the kitchen. A lot of them. But he's got one side done, he's got the island done, and so he's getting close to being done. And then I just you would have saw if you watched yesterday's vlog. I did get that rug, jelly roll rug done. And Ms. Kaz, it does seem like it's just lightning fast, and it did go fast this time for me. This will be like my third one, my second big one like that. But the first big one, it took me forever, and I kept ripping out, and there were many tears and everything. And then I found, like I said, this, I belong to a group, and someone has showed theirs after watching this gal, her tutorial, and how she starts it up. And I'm telling you, I didn't have to use the walking foot. I think I raised my stitch, my zigzag width to a 6.5, and then the middle number was 2.5. She does 5.0 and a 2.5, but I found that I wasn't, till I got the feel of the rug to catch the two together, I was missing it, and so it wasn't catching the back side. But now, once I got it 3/4 done and knew what to look for and how to maneuver everything, it just went so much quicker. And I was surprised, because I started it on Monday, and Monday afternoon, and I think I got like 4 or 5 rounds done, then I stopped. And then yesterday afternoon I just finished it, and so yay. So 2 big things done off my list. And so today I literally just been diamond dot painting on that Chuck Pinson's painting, basically. And there's a lot of confetti, which means there's a lot of color change in it. And so I started to do the bottom section, the bottom, what I would call the 2 rows like this. Then I decided, you know what, I was tired of having to change colors all the time, so I decided to go up the right side. And now I'm just on the house, and I got the house about done, and there's a lot of what they call color block, which is just one solid color that you can just go to town on. And so I've been doing that. But I did pull out the quilt that I want to make for our daughter for Christmas. And I showed this during the summer, but it's called the Book Lover's Oasis. And so it looks like this. And this will end up being 57.5 by 69.5. And we found all the material over in Lake Odessa. There's a quilt store, and she actually had all the material, so we bought it when we were there. But it has the books. I think the only thing I have to get is the black. I have to get a black. And then there is this design right here. I don't know if it's upside down, probably. And then you have alphabet and numbers. I'm trying to keep these in order. And then you have all these writings, and it's like Dante and Shakespeare and Edgar Allan Poe, but it's all in different handwritings. And then you have these paisley. That is so pretty. And then there is a floral one with some golds and purples and the dark navy and black. And then you have it in the fall colors is what I call them. And then the last one is the Inkwells, and it's in the purples. So now I'll flip these all back over so I know they're in the right position. So what I need to do is I need to read all the instructions. It even says to do that, to go to their website, to make sure there's no corrections before starting, because if there was something that was corrected, it won't be on the pattern. So I need to look that up, but I need to go through each one, and because there's a lot to cut. Like in the bookshelf itself, it's like 1, 2, there's like 3 different things, but each one has quite a bit to them. So, but the majority of them are cut into strips. Well, actually they all are except for the bookshelf. The bookshelf, you have 2 strips, and then you place the 1 strip with the top of the books on the left and cut a 1/4 inch below the shelf on the 4th row of books from the left. And they show it on how to do it. That's where I'm going to have to make sure I have Mr. Jerry help me with this if I can't figure it out too much. Because all the others are like, the teal books are just, you cut 2 strips that are like 3 1/4 with the fabric, and then you cut those into 16 3 1/4 squares. So because a lot of them is going to be around the blocks, those little squares, and then that white writing is the background, and then the books are the strips that they're having you cut. So yeah, but anyway, so I gotta look that over. Woke up with a headache this morning, and my body's been a little sore today. Monday I tripped and kind of injured myself. Nothing drastic, but enough to make me sore, and so yeah, so I need to go take some ibuprofen for that, you know, old age. So other than that, I don't have too much else going on, but I wanted to hop on and say hello and hope you're doing well. And the train of thought just left the station. Anyways, thanks again for stopping by, my friends, and until we can meet up again, stay safe and be blessed, and know that you are special, and that no matter what's going on in the world, God's got it all under control. See you soon, my friends.